The first saga of this story begins in Aquaria. The first hoofprint. Long ago, before villages existed, Anastasia walked alone across the barren plain. When she placed her hoof upon the ground, flowers sprang from the earth. The second hoofprint became a river, the third became a forest, and the fourth came 6 smaller titans, her children, to keep her company. Liliana saw this and blessed the land, declaring, "Where kindness grows, life shall follow." The place where Anastasia's first hoof touched the ground later became the center and heart of Aquaria, and now every spring the now residents gather there to celebrate this festival of first bloom. The Fallen Feather. Long before Aquaria had leaders, borders, or even named settlements, there was only Anastasia and her children. That changed when the heavens broke open. A feather fell. Mara, the first recorded alicorn in Bravia, a rare being born of 2 opposing realms, her mother a unicorn of the underworld, Endire, ruled by the titan Iria, her father a Pegasus from the heavens, Bravia, ruled by benevolence. Such a union was believed impossible. The 2 titans themselves were said to have forbidden crossings between sky and darkness. But Mara was born anyway, an anomaly that should not have existed. As a filly, she fell from Bravia when her spirit was not light enough to stay. Anastasia claims Mara fell like a star burning through the sky as it enters the atmosphere. Mara did not land on the ground. She landed on Anastasia's back. Anastasia decided to raise Mara and created the first horses to keep Mara company. No longer rejected, Mara lived happily for 200 years before passing away peacefully. Where Mara was put to rest, a forest of giant flowers and willow trees grew from Mara's grave. And now that I have told the legends of Aquaria, I will say this, because I didn't put it in there on the paper. Lifespans. So, unicorns are effectively immortal until their horn is broken. When their horn is broken, they are no longer immortal and can be killed or die from old age, and they tend to live for just 1,000 years after they have a broken horn. Pegasi live for 1,000 years, just normally. Mara was strange because she fell from heaven. She both lost her immortality, but also lost the ability to live for 1,000 years, like her father would have. Horses live to be around 100 years in Aquaria just because they have everything they need and they don't they die of old age. It's like humans that can live to 100, but instead it's 200. It's like a dwarf or an elf or something. In this world, there are humanoids and there are animals. The animals are just as intelligent as the humanoids. There are 7 different regions. I have to grab my notes, hold on. I think there's 7. Each ruled by a different titan. There is Dragonia, ruled by... What is Dragonia ruled by? Harviana and Draconia. Dragonia is the land of dragons. Well, now it is. It wasn't always. It is where the dragons live without having to worry about anything attacking them. The second region is Aquaria, where the first part of the story takes place. It is not ruled by titans. There are titans that live there, including Anastasia and all her children, as said in the legends. It is ruled by just mainly one herd of equins. Not all of them are equins. Some are like elephants and wolves and dogs. Basically, Aquaria is a land of mammals and giant insects. Like, there's one insect in the group. His name is Mantis. He's a giant praying mantis. The third region is Endire, ruled by Iria. Iria and her children. She has two. I forgot that she had two. Mel and Haiti. They rule over the underworld, which is what Endire is, and that's not necessarily where people will go after they die. There's Radia, ruled by Ravi. He rules the humanoids. He is a humanoid titan, so basically he's just a giant. After Radia, there is Bravia, the heavens, which is ruled by Benevolence. She is a something. I haven't decided what she's gonna be. I know she's a titan, but I don't know like what kind of creature she's based off of. Probably an Eastern or Oriental dragon. Maybe. I don't know. After Bravia, there is Contoria, the land where everything meets, and that is watched over by Kree. Yeah, there's not really much to say about that. And last but not least, there are the unnamed regions, ruled by Uverina and her children that nobody knows the name of. Every living thing that goes to the unnamed lands never returns, so nobody knows what it's like there. Now, this story will take place, or the first part of the story is taking place in Aquaria, like I said earlier. There are multiple perspectives we focus on, not just one. There is basically the perspective of a couple of the unicorns. I will tell you the characters who you will be following in Aquaria. Let me get my notes out again. You will be following the perspectives of Onyx. She's a female night unicorn. She's the keeper of dreams and a night watcher. She works a lot with Luna when Luna is in Aquaria. You will also be following Persephone. She is the current leader of Aquaria. She is the overseer of diplomacy and justice. You will not be following Penelope. She is the vice leader, advisor, and keeper of traditions, but you will not be following her. You will be following Rose. She's an ambassador, also a mentor to the younger leaders, because she was leader just before Persephone arrives. After that, you will also be following Starshell. She is not a unicorn. She is a female werehorse. She is the keeper of the Silver Lake. She protects Aquaria's sacred lakes and underwater caves. Legends say she can hear messages carried by moonlight through the water. And the final person you will be following is, well, you'll be following the baby horses like Lilac, Lily, Starfall, and oh, there's one more I can't remember. Oh, and Caramel. You'll be following them around. You will learn all of the jobs of each resident of Aquaria as we go through the story and as our characters run into them and, try to talk to them. Right now on the screen I have Anastasia up. She is the mother of Titans, and her abilities are the steps of life. There will be a part where you get to see her steps, each step, because they were pretty cool. And you will also get to see the fall of Mara, which is the first equine that entered Aquaria. Mara was the very first leader of the residents of Aquaria. Anastasia created the horses to be her friends so that she wasn't lonely. Now, the reason why Mara fell was because her soul wasn't light enough to stay in Bravia, meaning because of her mixed heritage, the part that was connected to the underworld did not allow her to stay in Bravia. Later on, you'll meet a character that was friends with Mara, but that's not until the Dragonia saga. I will tell you that legend when we get there. So I hope if y'all actually do watch this kind of thing, I'm gonna try to learn how to animate, but I'm also gonna try to learn how to draw with a mouse on my computer. I mean, I can draw on paper, but it's kind of hard to draw on a computer. And you guys will get to see the progress I make in, learning how to draw these things. It's gonna be difficult, but it should be fine, hopefully. Yeah. This is actually, if y'all who are here ever saw the Herd stories before I removed it, this is like that, but I'm actually continuing it, and it's not just the Herd. It is all of the regions. The other two continents will be mentioned, but they are not part of the main storyline until later on. Later on, they will become important as people have to travel. There will be main characters in each region, including the unnamed regions. Nobody knows why nobody returns from the unnamed regions, but you will meet a character that actually came from there in the Dragonia saga. He doesn't remember anything from the unnamed regions, he just knows that he's from there, and he was able to escape somehow. So I hope you guys enjoy. This is Anastasia. I will show you the other ones as well. I had to email myself. This is Winter. She's the goddess of storms or weather. This is her original form. This is her humanoid form. And this is her primary form. This is Aslan. This is his primary. This is his human. This is his original. And there's like these things that I've posted where you see like I was making a comic for it, but I don't know if I'll still make it a comic. I don't know, it's kind of hard to draw that much stuff on this. And then I had this when I was telling the first half of the story, which will be in the video before this. Yeah. Well, there's also, whoa, there's that picture, and there is, oh, okay, it's just showing pictures that I've already showed y'all. Okay. But yeah, this is gonna be fun, hopefully. Anyways, that was me rambling. Hope you have a good day.